Thank you. My name's Stewart Donaldson. I'm the parent of Lachlan. Lachlan's in the middle of the desk here, and I can share with you. Well, let me first tell you, he's a Bachelor of Business student with a sports management major, and that sports management major, that's an important piece of how we came to be here. I've been where you're sitting 3 years ago, and I can recall very clearly listening to the lady speaking, and her name was Julie Abbott, and I sort of hung on every word because our journey started slightly before then when we attended Open Day, and we came to here, to the college here. It was an absolutely stunningly gorgeous Sydney day, and we stood out on the grounds and we looked over Manly Beach and we looked back at the castle. We came in, we got the brochures, we spoke to people, and I recall my wife and I and Lachlan thinking, this feels right. And I reflected on that, and I thought, why does it feel right? So I asked Lachlan, and he was just looking straight at Manly Beach. And as someone who's passionate about surfing, I thought, well, I got my answer there. But I thought about it from my wife's perspective and my perspective, and we thought, have we been sort of spellbound by the castle and the beach and the environment? Are we making a good decision, or are we making a poor decision? So we undertook to do our own research, and every single person here in this room knows their child and knows their child very well. I think I know Lachlan better than he knows Lachlan, and we have this debate regularly. But yeah, I knew, and he knew, to be fair to him, that mainstream university wasn't going to cut it. Lachlan doesn't want to be known by a student number. He doesn't want to be defined, and didn't want to be defined, by what his ATAR is. What he wants is a community, and what he needed was to grow. And in my view, this was the right environment. There are a lot of things that attracted us. I think probably the main point, if I think back, was exactly that. You're not a student number, you're an individual. That was made very clear to us very early, and 3 years on, there's no doubt that what is said is done. The other thing I would say that appealed to us was the discipline, the wearing of the suit. Not a big deal, but just one of those extra little things that you do that I think is a good discipline for individuals, and the industry training. And finally, I'd say to you that the whole community spirit was to be very important to us as well. When I say I, myself and my wife, we didn't really expect Lachlan to come here, we didn't want him to just go and get a degree. Because for Lachie, a bit of paper wasn't going to cut it in the real world. We wanted him to get a degree, but we wanted him to learn, to grow, to become more confident, to develop. And he's achieved that, and we're incredibly grateful to ICMS for the fact that he's had the opportunity. And I think back to the Open Day. He was, I hope you won't mind me saying this, but he was pretty shy, he was a little bit standoffish. He's not so now. He's learned a lot, and a lot of what I heard from Frank earlier was, I feel like I could paraphrase it, it's absolutely the case. The kids get wound in, I call them kids, but young adults, they get wound into everything here. Lachlan's made friends for life, he's made contacts, he's got opportunity. His last term is coming up in Providence in New York State, or in Rhode Island. It's been fabulous. I can't recommend it strongly enough, quite frankly. Depends what you want, but it's a big bad world out there, and you want confident kids that are going to walk through the door and make something of themselves, and I'm sure he'll do that. So